And now to Southeast Asia. We're one day away from the world's biggest single-day elections. Indonesia goes to the polling booths on the 14th of February, and final preparations are underway. Indonesia is the third biggest democracy and the fourth most populous nation. Carrying out general elections is certainly going to be a challenge. Let's take a look at just how massive this election is going to be. Over 205 million Indonesians will cast their vote. More than 7 million electoral officials have been deployed. Over 820,000 polling stations have been set up across 17,000 islands. Some electoral officials will travel on horses, elephants, boats, helicopters, and even on foot to take ballots to voters. 580 parliamentary seats are up for grabs, and over 258,000 candidates are registered. Clearly, Indonesia's elections are a massive logistical task, and the election officers know how important their role is.
We have received 9 million ballot papers, and in East Jakarta alone, there are 2 permanent voters lists, and there are over 2 million voters and 4 types of elections: presidential, parliamentary, legislative, and provincial government. So there are approximately around 9 million voters here, and these have all been completed.
Now, apart from logistical hurdles, there's a different kind of challenge that authorities are also facing. Artificial intelligence and deepfakes have raised alarm bells. An AI-generated deepfake video of Indonesia's deceased former leader and dictator, Suharto, went viral. Suharto was shown speaking to Indonesians about the importance of voting in the upcoming elections. The 3-minute video has racked up close to 5 million views on social media so far. Suharto died in 2008, and this wasn't the only instance of an AI and deepfakes being used. Popular candidate Prabowo Subianto has been active on social media, and there are reports that he has used AI to give his political image a makeover. From looking younger to playing with children, Subianto has used deepfake technology extensively. Now, this is concerning because Subianto has a history of misconduct and has been accused of instigating riots when he was an army commander during Suharto's rule. And voters are worried that the rebranding has almost given Subianto a clean slate.
Youths who are targets of this rebranding do not have a grasp of the historical and political context within Prabowo's political ecosystem. This is consistent with narratives on TikTok, such as, if he did violate human rights, why was he never jailed?
Now, it's just not Subianto who has shown a keen interest in deepfake technology. In fact, 2 additional presidential candidates are also implementing AI. Ganjar Prabowo uses deepfake-generated photos in his campaigns, and Baswedan has admitted to using an AI-powered chatbot to answer questions asked by voters. Clearly, the candidates have embedded technology into their campaign efficiently, which has been shared on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. And for the first time, we are going to witness the impact AI will have on such a large-scale electoral process. Of course, Indonesia's Ministry of Communications has issued an advisory for voters. They have also launched an awareness campaign against AI and deepfakes. Of course, there are concerns about voters getting manipulated by technology, but it looks like the warnings are too late and people have already made up their mind.
Oh, udah pasti itu. Udah pasti. Saya kan orang asli, orang Jawa, Jawa Tengah. Jawa Tengah kan wakil saya itu Bapak.
Karena saya sangat suka dengan program-programnya untuk 02 lanjutkan Jokowi.
The use of AI and deepfake technology in Indonesia's elections is a case study in and of itself. As the Southeast nation gears up to vote, capitals from around the world will be watching and learning. In fact, this year has some of the biggest elections in store. With Indonesia, the United States, and India, over 1 billion people will be heading to the polls. Governments will have to address the impact that AI and deepfakes can have and possibly will have on swaying voters in elections. From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill. We know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.